Okay. So, hey guys, it's the other half of 1993, and I actually wanted to do a different kind of video. I wanted to talk about, let's get the calculator out here, because it looks like we're about to duel.
We should do this.
Oh yeah, definitely. But, well, basically what we're going to talk about here is, like, how, basically, I don't know, I want to do videos about how to be a better player, and I think one of the best ways to become a better player is to recognize mistakes and common misplays. And the first thing I want to talk about, and I absolutely cannot stress this enough, I tell everyone I play to practice this, is declare priority. Mark is really bad about this. He's really... I don't mean to call you out, Mark, if you're watching this, but I'm sorry. You're terrible at this. Okay, priority. Guys, it's something you really want to call all the time. Like, here, get out of that bottomless. Let's set up a fairly common scenario for using a dark deck. So, I have 3 darks in my graveyard. Put a monster on the field too. It doesn't matter, like guard strike. Okay, so say this is a very common play if you're playing a dark deck. Special Dad. Now, if you make this common mistake, which I'm not saying you're a bad player if you make this mistake. It's an easy mistake to make, but it's something really everyone should know. So I summon Dad, and then my opponent, flips bottomless, and you're like, oh crap, well, can't use it. But really, what you want to do is whenever you summon Dad, and this applies to monsters like Geyseris and stuff like that too, ask before anything, don't even let your opponent flip a card up. Ask if they wish to negate the summon. Now, if they respond with no, you have a chance to declare priority. So, like, I would get priority to remove a dark, target his guard strike. Now, Jeff here can still flip up his bottomless, and my Dad will still get removed. But since I called priority with Dad, his guard strike will still get destroyed. That's just one example. Geyseris is the same way. If they don't negate it with Solemn, if they bottomless or book Geyseris, you'll still get the 2 destructions off. Keep that in mind. That's very important to remember. And then this also applies to monsters like Snipe Hunter. Just basically, if you have an effect that can activate right after summoning, just always ask if they wish to negate the summon. And if they say no, declare priority, and you'll still get your effect off. And then there are other cards like, is the Phantom in there? Because there's other monsters that will get priority, but not in the way you think, if that makes sense. Like Phantom of Chaos, you can call priority to remove the monster to copy, but you don't get priority on that monster's effect. Like, say, if I was going to call priority to remove, conveniently on the bottom, Norlaris. Like, I can remove Norlaris with priority, but I can't activate Norlaris' effect with priority. If Jeff were to chain, like, a Torrential Tribute, Phantom would still be destroyed, and I wouldn't get Norlaris' effect. So, yeah. Jeff, do you have anything you want to add to that at all? Or...
Nope.
No? So, what else? Book of Moon, and Gladiator Beast in general. Being an avid Gladiator Beast player, this is something I learned, actually, not recently, but, not too long ago. And so, as many of you may or may not know, you can contact Fuse while face down. You can contact Fuse face down monsters, even the Bestiary for Geyseris. So, let's show, okay. So something I see all the time is, like, say my opponent has a Salmon on the field, and they want a Geyseris. I have, set monster, and this is spell trap. My opponent then summons Bestiary, to which I chain bottomless trap 1 Bestiary. Now I know what you're thinking. That sucks. Is there any way to get around this? And yes, there is, people. This is something you really need to keep in mind. You can set the Bestiary and contact Fuse that way, and I'll get a chance to respond with bottomless. Granted, I'll bottomless your Geyseris, but you'll still take out my monster. Again, that's how priority works. You would ask if they wish to negate the summon or the effect. If they say no, you're free to activate Geyseris' effect and destroy the monster. Just because your Geyseris gets bottomless doesn't mean it's been negated. And then another card I wanted to talk about is Skill Drain. So go ahead and lay down the Rescue Cat. We don't have a copy of Skill Drain. That's how pro we are. So I can't really illustrate it to that effect. But just, I don't know, pretend this is a Skill Drain. So Skill Drain is a very interesting card. while it's active, cards that are face up on the field cannot activate. Now, face up on the field. Those words are key to skill drain. Again, Jeff, if you have anything you want to add, just throw it in any time. But face up on the field is the key words to skill drain's text. So say Jeff here summons a rescue cat while I have skill drain on the field. Now, like a good player, Jeff asks if I wish to negate the summon, to which I respond no. Then he can declare priority with rescue cat and activate it. So go ahead and activate it. Now, I bet you're wondering, what? He has skill drain on the field. How can he activate rescue cat? What? Well, that's because tributing rescue cat is a cost, which sends rescue cat to the graveyard, where it resolves and activates. Now, remember what I said about skill drain? Face up on the field. Rescue cat is no longer face up on the field. It's face up in the graveyard. Well, no, not face up, technically. But okay, point is, it's in the graveyard, meaning it can resolve without skill drain having to affect it. And you can get your Salmonites, Test Tigers, or Bellums, whatever. Speaking of Test Tiger, it works the same way under skill drain. You can tribute Test Tiger and get your Gladiator Beast. Granted, it won't have its tag in effect unless... This is a pro move I only recently learned about. Hand me the Bestiary. Do you have another Gladiator Beast? The Salmonite. Okay. So, let's say... This is skill drain, we're assuming. How much time? Okay, we're good. So this is skill drain, we're assuming. And my opponent is attacking me with Salmonite. Now, again, skill drain is face up on the field. I cannot stress this enough. Face up on the field. On the field. Now this is a pretty pro move, kind of situational, but still very handy to keep in mind if you're a Gladiator Beast player. So Salmonite attacks, and then it returns to the decks. Gladiator Beast can return to the deck under skill drain because that's as a cost. Now, you can, once you tag out your Salmonite or any other Gladiator Beast, you can summon Bestiary. Then immediately, since you're the turn player, again, like a good player, you ask if they wish to negate the summon. They respond no. Then you have priority, not just with effects, but with chaining other cards. So before they can even chain anything, you can activate your Book of Moon, chain to Bestiary summon, flip it face down, target skill drain, and destroy it. Now, I know you're thinking, whoa, what did you just do? How is that possible? And don't worry, I will explain it. Remember skill drain. I know I've said this a million times, but remember skill drain's key text. Face up on the field. Now, Book of Moon will flip Bestiary face down, but flipping Bestiary face down will not negate the effect. Since Bestiary is no longer face up on the field, you can destroy skill drain. Now, some of you may ask, but skill drain is a continuous effect. How can you possibly, go before a continuous effect? Well, skill drain's continuous effect activates after when the card attempts to resolve. Now, when you summon Bestiary through Tag-In, it attempts to resolve, yes, but then you chain your Book of Moon, which goes first, flipping it face down. Then Bestiary attempts to resolve. Skill drain checks to see if it's face up. It's not face up, it's face down. Therefore, it can resolve just fine, destroying skill drain or, for some reason, another spell trap. So, that's a very handy thing to keep in mind if you're a Glad player. Again, kind of situational. You won't come across many skill drain in this format probably, but still something you want to keep in mind. Okay, so we're at 9 minutes now. Jeff, do you have any pro moves at all you want to add, or any tips?
I mean, it could just be our meta around here, but I just want to let everybody know, if you rescue cat into 2 monsters that are above 15, if you choose the bottomless, those monsters, it does kill both.
Yes, bottomless, and that also works with cards like Return from the Different Dimension. You can bottomless multiple monsters.
That's why there's the plural.
The little brackets with the S. And this also means, good point, Jeff, because this also means bottomless does not target. Do not treat bottomless as if it targets. Even if it only hits 1 monster, bottomless will not target. Keep that's a good thing to keep in mind. And, well, at least you have one last quick thing, Jeff. We're about out of time, so do you have anything else? Oh, we have to really quick, though. Book of Moon. If your opponent summons Test Tiger, like a good player asks for Wish to get the summon, they say no. They declare priority. Even if they declare priority, you can chain Book of Moon, not on Test Tiger, because Test Tiger as a cost will go to the graveyard, but on the Gladiator Beast itself, that's a pretty pro play, because Test Tiger will look, doesn't see any Gladiator Beast to return, doesn't resolve. Okay, we're definitely out of time now, so thanks for watching. I may or may not put, like, deck building videos or how to build decks well, more improvements, I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.